Sustainable economic world means that we have a system that is non-discriminating, treats everyone fairly and evenly, regardless of who they are.
The reason why I throw myself into this adventure is that I think the current monetary system and the way the system works as a whole is not fair.
One of the drivers behind building this system is to be able to offer very cheap and very fast transactions, and of course very secure transactions to anyone in the world.
We saw the first versions of blockchain technology. They have some issues with scalability, the way we handle money supply and also governance. We have a solution for that.
So what we've been doing for the past 2.5 years is we've been investing a lot of serious amount of time and energy into building up Tagion, the core components of the network, and thinking out the governance model behind and building all the concepts. And the reason why we're doing this is because we really think that the time is ripe for building a new monetary system, for creating a system that is detached from politics and that is detached from the current banking system, the centralized banking model.
If we just would come out with some PowerPoint slides, nobody would believe our ideas. And you can also say in the process we discovered some new things and new problems which we solved on the way, because when you start working on a solution, you find out that some of your first ideas didn't work out, so it's a process. So I think it's a natural process to come to some level of confidence that your theories works in practice.
Tagion is a monetary system and a banking system. They like melt together because it is a basic monetary system which actually handles the control of money or the supply of money and the transaction of money within the system. We also call it a banking system because we included some of the basic banking services as a protocol, and that, for example, a decentralized exchange.
The advantage, because we use an algorithm called HASHGRAPH, and the HASHGRAPH algorithm orders transaction fairly.
Fair ordering of transactions means that a person entering an order into the Tagion system can be sure that it is picked, that the transactions are picked and exchanged in the exact order that they were entered.
The Tagion network will offer a service that will allow you to seamlessly exchange between, for example, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Tagions, no matter where you are.
Tagion, it's possible for anyone in the world with a mobile phone to be a user, to enjoy the services of transferring and receiving money, but it's also possible for anyone in the world with a mobile phone to become a node and take part in operating the Tagion network and in sharing the rewards that are given for the work done.
Tagion's scoring model will generate incentive for nodes.
Each person can have one node. Like in a democracy, you can have one vote as a person, but only one. And it doesn't matter on how much money you have or how much computer power you have, as in Bitcoin. It's one person, one node in the system. So the rewards, the money is equally distributed to all of the users of the network.
Once we have the core technology in place and we have the core governance models in place, we'll be ready to open source the network, meaning that we'll give away the source code to everyone out there that can help us building on Tagion and building and fulfilling the Tagion vision.
We will not own Tagion. At the moment we develop it, but we will give it away to all of the users, all the nodes running the system in the future.
So what's motivating about building up Tagion, that is the idea that we'll be able to do a real difference, to replace the current dysfunctional monetary systems with something that can make life a lot easier for a lot of people that do not even have access to a monetary system today in the way that we know it in the Western world. And on top of that, we are creating a system that can be used by banking-like institutions, by anyone, to perform the transactions that are needed in our daily lives.